Hey there, I'm Zeb Stevenson with Redbird, and this is Chef Special.
So Chef, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a native Midwesterner. I grew up in the great state of Indiana, and I started my culinary career as a dishwasher at a Waffle House, if you can believe that. Now that's been a long time ago. Really made the rounds, learned a lot, and opened my own restaurant.
Cool, so you ended up starting Redbird about 3 years ago now, and how would you describe the restaurant if somebody's never been?
I kind of like to describe Redbird by what it isn't. To start, Redbird's not a fancy restaurant. It's not a fine dining restaurant. It's not a place where you need to feel like you've got to get dressed up to enjoy yourself. It's a come as you are vibe. Part of being hospitable is creating an environment where people really feel welcome. And I think a lot of restaurants miss the mark in that respect. When we talk about the food, Redbird is what I call ingredient driven. And that's opposed to concept driven. So a lot of restaurants are concepts. They're Spanish or they're Italian or they're Southern or this or that and the other. I like to do something different. I like to let the ingredients drive the cooking and let them be the best versions of themselves.
If it's somebody's first time coming in here and they know ingredient driven, inspired, what's something that they have to get when they come?
I'm gonna give you a couple of our staples. Number one, our oyster mushrooms in chickpea batter and our chili rub half chicken.
When we wrote the Atlanta Eats Best Meal I Ate in
yeah.
2021,
How
certain
about
young
that?
scrappy writer named Joey Weiss did say the chili rubbed half chicken was
Shout
the
out
best
to
dish
Joey
he'd
Weiss. Good looking kid
eaten.
too.
Yeah, you know.
What I call the tertiary point is our Birdy Biscuits. Birdy Biscuits we offer on Saturdays and Sundays from 11 to 2. It still kind of blows my mind a little bit. Like, did that really happen? We've got people standing in line at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, well, I don't know about everyone who's watching, or I don't know about you, but I'm personally a visual learner. I'm also a taste learner, so I think these dishes sound great, but I think we need to maybe check them out ourselves.
Let's get in there.
Oh yeah, the iconic checkered paper.
The iconic checkered paper. We can't do the demo without that.
All right, so let's talk about the Birdy Biscuits.
Yeah.
So what makes it so unique?
So Birdy Biscuit is not really a biscuit, but it is a biscuit, which is kind of what you'd expect from a Midwestern kid
Right.
living in the South making biscuits. So number one, it is a yeast-raised biscuit. I'm very proud of it. It is really delicious. Like I said, it's got something of a cult following.
I mean, it's like the Beatles came to town when you're over by that window. Like there's people, they're fighting each other off.
It's awesome.
People are fainting.
It's a vibe, I think the kids would say.
We'll check that. I'm not
Fair
sure
enough.
if the
Let
kids
me know
did.
what we come up with.
Right. We're gonna do the pure guava. What are some of the other biscuit sandwiches you do?
We've got the Little Birdie, fried chicken, cheddar cheese, chili maple, classic bacon, egg, and cheese as well. Captain Fantasy is sliced avocado, bib lettuce, fried egg, and sweet onion relish.
Not bad for an Indiana boy.
So I was telling you about my friend April Rodriguez. Her family lived in Miami, and we would get care packages from them. We would get this guava paste, which as a kid from northern Indiana, I'd never heard of before. She told me about these pastries that they would eat in Miami called pastelitos. We couldn't get them where I lived in Indiana, but we would make our kind of poor man's version of them with sandwich bread and guava paste and cream cheese. Now I kind of amplified this by using cashew butter. This cashew butter you cannot get in stores because we make it here in house. We roast cashews and then we grind them in a stone mill. I'll show you that delicious mess.
Oh my God. It looks like the kind of sandwich where things will just go dribbling down my face. So
yeah, you might need a spotter for this one.
Right. That cashew butter,
Right?
and the way the cream cheese like brings in that mild creaminess, this is phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, man.
All right, what are we doing next?
Okay, next dish is oyster mushrooms, spiced chickpea batter, a sauce of olive oil emulsified into garlic with juiced green herbs and lemon. It's very vibrant. It's a big flavor dish.
Let's see how this goes right here. Again, I'm sure this will not be a clean ordeal.
Dude, what do you say?
My first thought was,
So, we're seasoning the chicken. The marinade is based on Mexican achiote, which is a rub made of toasted chilies, spices, and annatto seed that's commonly used for street chicken in Mexico. Jalapenos sliced very thin, macerated in lime juice. The other garnish, the sauce, is a vinaigrette that's made primarily from satsuma mandarin orange marmalade.
that was my first guess.
Yeah, exactly, because that's on the tip of everybody's tongue now. The thing about the satsuma orange marmalade is that the satsuma mandarins are only in season once a year. They're honey sweet, balanced acidity, and seedless. Because this dish is always on the menu, we have to make enough marmalade to make this sauce once a year to last the entire year.
All right, this thing has been staring daggers at me. So
Absolutely.
You got some of that marinade, you got the vinaigrette, you got the pepper.
You got the perfect bite.
Let's find out.
Cut, print, tape.
Did you at some point like make a deal with the devil? Like there's.
If I did, I wouldn't tell you about it.
That's true. I feel like I made a deal with the devil getting to eat this. I mean, it's that perfect balance of sweet, the spice. I stand by it. I'm gonna say 2022, best meal I ate all year. Once again, 2 years running, it's that Redbird chili chicken.
Now all I need is everybody to eat one every day.
Yeah. Is that too much to ask?
Is that too much to ask? I love it.